were sitting there cozy as can be, snug little bug in a rug, totally ignorant of the wider world. What's that? Cards can teleport? I didn't know that. What's that got to do with the price of milk? But then you found something out. You learned that cards can teleport. And in that knowing, you were transformed. You were awakened to a wider world. You realized that this was the key to success, friendship, popularity, money. It was time for Office Hours! Day 157. Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Brian Brushwood, and we are continuing through our walk through. Oh, there we go. Oh, goodness. Look at that. It locked up. There we go. We're continuing. Whoops. We're continuing through our walk through Scam School. Scam School. That was the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Scam School is the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. So we're going to start off by watching the entirety of how to teleport a card. We're going to learn all the secrets to it, and then we're going to answer all your questions. Here we go, beautiful people. Buckle up.
This week on Scam School, you make a card vanish and appear in an impossible freaking location. This episode of Scam School brought to you by Adidas Originals. Celebrate originality. Welcome to the show that can quit any time it wants. Doesn't have a problem. You have a problem. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week, a complete impossibility. You make a card totally vanish and appear inside your freaking shoe. All right. Hey, I'm Brian. What's your name? Eric. Eric? Steve?
I'm Alan.
Alan? How do you guys feel about card tricks?
Love them. Good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that. I adore card tricks. They're magical. This one really isn't, I mean, it uses cards, but it's more about perception. And the first thing I'm going to do is, if I were to spread the cards like this, I might be accused of trying to make you take one card. So I figure kind of a more fair way to pick a card would be if I just ran through it and you just said stop, and then whatever card I was on, I showed you guys. So, you know, just run along like stop, like that, right, like that. It makes sense? All right, who wants to be the official? Because I don't want three people yelling stop. Who's going to be the official stop shouter?
I'll stop you.
Okay, it was Steve, right?
Yeah, Steve.
Okay, Steve. All right, here we go. Say go. Wait, I told you to say go. Right. Say
Okay,
stop whenever.
Stop.
There we go, right there. Right? Can you guys remember? And I'm going to show all three of you guys so you remember, right? Now, this is, as I said, it's a game of psychological manipulation here. I'm going to try to mix these up as best I can. And all I need to know, I don't know if I did it right or not. I tell you what, let's see if this worked. What card did you guys see?
Jack.
A jack.
Of hearts.
A jack of hearts. Okay, good. Yeah, there are two parts to all that. It was red.
Aren't you supposed to tell us what card we saw?
No,
Somebody was smiling.
no, but first of all, it had a face.
Yeah.
First of all, you really did see the jack of hearts.
Jack of hearts, yeah.
Shut up. I mean, you really, you would pinky swear that's the card
Pinky
you saw?
swear, yeah. Can I pinky swear?
No, yeah, pinky swear. Oh yeah, it was the jack of hearts because I mean that's you could not have seen the jack of hearts.
Saw the Jack of hearts.
No, you did not. I mean, I act like I'm about to beat you up over it. No, but before the trick even began, I actually I took it out of the deck. I made sure to remove it. I mean, here, you just tell me if you see it anywhere in there. Maybe you saw. Maybe did you see the Jack of Diamonds and think you saw the Jack of Hearts?
Jack of hearts.
In fact,
No.
it's nowhere in there. And the reason I know this is because before anything began, to put it nowhere, my hands have been up here the entire time. There's no way I snuck it out and moved it away. Because before anything began, I put one card in my shoe.
Alan, you
take
can
it.
grab the card to see it. Oh my God. Wow, that's...
Show the camera. You gotta show the camera. Aha! So did you like that?
That's pretty freaking amazing.
You guys are all dumbfounded. They're like, screw you, Brushwood. All right, we're gonna find out how this one's done. But first, we gotta thank the people who made this possible, and Adidas.
Oh, Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas. At Adidas.
All right, they're not paying for this. So I'm going to talk about other stuff. Hello again. Actually, I don't even have anything else to say. Outside of to say that, this was a good integration. Like, they asked me to pitch something that involves shoes. And I was like, I don't know, make your card appear in shoes. They're like, is that possible? Can that be a thing? And I said, yes.
Who feels like they know how it's done?
No clue.
Like, the way I describe it is when somebody totally floors me, I'm like, that trick hurt my feelings. That's what I always say. So you're saying the trick hurt your feelings?
I was insisting that I was going to beat you tonight. And it's not happening now, and I'm very upset about it.
He can't beat the dealer, especially in his own casino. So here's the work. This is actually not the same Jack of Hearts that you saw. And you did see a Jack of Hearts. But the question is, how did I make you see the Jack of Hearts, and where did it go? And the answer is available at any Office Depot, office supply store. I just put a little bit of double stick tape on the bottom of that Jack of Hearts. Now that's part of the reason I used a face card, is because you have a busy design on the top and the bottom. You can't hardly see it. You might catch the reflection on there, which is why it works great in a dark bar. Just be aware of that. If you're out in sunlight, people might notice. But you can compensate for that by making sure to just move it like, hey, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it. Everything's good. All you have to do to get ready is you put the Jack of Hearts on the bottom, and you put the other Jack of Hearts in your shoe. All right? Now with the card on the bottom, now the thing is that double stick tape is gonna stick to stuff. So what I do to make sure that it doesn't stick to the table or anything is I set it on the pack of cards there. Just make sure that it's on the bottom. And when I pick it up, I do something a little bit sneaky. What I do is I lift up a bunch of cards and I start pulling cards off the top like this. And because I'm pulling cards just off the top, the card that's on the bottom is staying the same, right? So, and to demonstrate it to you, but I want to reinforce the idea that this is a random choice. So what I do is I pick up just a random amount of cards and I start pulling it off and I say, for example, we'll go along until you say stop, and that'll be your card. And I do the same thing again, and picking up another random amount of cards, I go along until you say stop, and that'll be your card. And then the third time, I make sure to use the whole deck, because at the bottom of the deck is
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. And so I just go along, and they say stop, and I say, there you go, that's your card. Get them long enough to recognize it. And then when I set it down, what happens?
You know exactly what the card is.
I know what the card is, and more importantly, where
It's stuck to the bottom of the card there, so it
of
never
the card
shows up.
next to it. So when you go through, you're able to go through the entire deck, and there will be no Jack of Hearts, right? Now what I do is I go through it once by hand. I do it again, spreading them all the way out so people don't think, and I actually kind of go along the spread. And right about the moment when people want to actually get really hands-on with the cards, that's when I let them off the hook and say where the card is. Now understand, you could do this trick as I made your card vanish and now it appeared in my shoe, but nobody's gonna believe that. Nobody's gonna believe that for a second because nobody believes that teleportation is for real. But if you say, oh no, you only thought you saw that card, you couldn't have because it's not in the deck, that's the mind game, and that makes for a more interesting trick, right? So, you know the rules. Who wants to actually try pulling this one off?
I'll give it a shot.
All right, here. Put this in your shoe.
Oh,
this
wow.
Can you transmit foot diseases?
Can I put it in my pocket? 'Cause I might melt the card with my shoe.
Put it in their pocket. And I want you to hold these cards and just watch the way I'm doing it. What I do is I hold on the sides with my right hand.
You're right-handed.
There you go. Are you right or left-handed?
I am right-handed.
Okay, so grab your right-handed. There we go. From up, and then my left hand just pulls the cards off the top. And notice I'm coming in from underneath, so I'm able to just drop them down. Here, I'll do it backwards here. You're like this.
Right.
This hand comes in underhand. You're grabbing cards from the top.
From the top, right.
From the top, drop them. From the top, drop them. From the top, drop them. from the top, drop them.
Okay.
And then there's your card. Right? All right. So I'm going to be, this is my favorite part, because this is where I get to start drinking, and I get to be the annoying douche. All right, musician, show me.
All right, so I'm going to do a card trick, but I'm not going to fan them out because I'm not going to force you to take which card you want.
Okay.
I'm actually going to let you tell me when you want to take a card.
Okay.
So I will pick up cards.
Yep.
And I will just take them and shuffle them, and when you say stop,
All right,
I'll
stop.
tell you.
Yep. Okay, got it.
All right?
Yep.
And so, like I said, you just tell me when to stop, and then
Stop.
boom,
Stop.
there's
Yep.
your card.
Okay,
right?
got it.
So now we'll do it.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm going to pick a card.
Okay. Now all of a sudden I can't remember how to do this.
Stop.
And there's your card.
All right, got it.
All right.
Got it.
So now we take a card. Remember what it was?
Yes, I do.
Okay. See, your card. What was your card?
It was the Jack of Hearts.
Well, that's not possible. It can't be the Jack of Hearts.
Shut up. It is possible.
No, that's not possible.
No, it's totally possible. I saw
Are
it
you
with
sure?
my eyes.
I don't think you did. I think you're mistaken.
How can this be, sir?
Well, I'll tell you, because beforehand, I took the Jack of Hearts out.
What?
There is no Jack of Hearts in this deck.
That's
as
not
you can
possible.
see.
I
As
saw
I'm
the
going
Jack of
through,
Hearts.
When you see the Jack of Hearts, you tell me.
I can't. Nope.
No, see, that's the Jack. Did you see the
No,
Jack of
yeah,
Diamonds?
that was the Jack of Diamonds.
Did you see the Jack?
No, I
you
saw the Jack of Hearts.
You
I saw the
sure?
Jack of
'Cause the
Hearts.
Jack of Hearts isn't
I'm
in
not
here.
ready to throw
All
this
right.
beer in your face.
I'll show you right now. I'll set them down right here. We'll rifle through them all.
Dude, they're not.
See, they're not in there, right? You know why I know that's not in here?
Why?
Because earlier, I took the Jack of Hearts and I put it right there.
Zing! Well done. Very good.
I think you need to buy me a beer.
That's yeah. Thank you guys very much. That was awesome work. Good job. Couple things to remember when you're pulling off this gag. First of all, practice, practice, practice. That's a funky shuffle that you're going to be pulling off, and you want to make sure you have it down before you start pulling it on your friends. Second of all, think about how you want to frame the routine. I like the idea of not so much making a card disappear and appear inside your shoe, but to convince them that the card was never there to begin with. That kind of psychological mind screw really makes for an interesting routine, I think. By the way, if you have any questions about this routine, go ahead and write me directly at brian@revision3.com. And if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, join us at the boards at revision3.com/scam school. Next week, got a special episode. We're going to learn how to make some homebrew explosives using old 9-volt batteries. And until then, I'm going to head back to the bar.
Oh, I just said amazing things, and you'll never know how good it was. Lost to the ages. Dang right. I did remember to turn on Spellcraft. This is a great episode. You can tell that the show is hitting its groove. You can see that Brian is getting creative. You can see a couple of moments where Brian is not entirely sure whether or not stuff's going to work right, and he's being careful to craft his language. I refused to call this the name of the shuffle that it is, the Hindu shuffle. As far as I know, there's no backlash about the fact that it's a religiously affiliated name of the thing. But I didn't want to say Hindu shuffle because I didn't want to be accused of revealing the Hindu force. But so instead, I just described a bunch of things that are true. That if you take cards off the top, the bottom card doesn't changes, but it looks like it does. Likewise, I think within magic circles, people would talk about you would have used like a daub of magician's wax on there is another way to do it. But again, keep in mind the framework here, anybody watching this clicked on a thing because they want to learn how to magically teleport a card. That puts them on the other side of becoming a magician, of wanting to be a magician. This tutorial is not leaping out of the woods and attacking anyone. And so that was not the case in this. This is in the early days when it was not at all clear where the line was. And before I really thought through the framework, we'll eventually get to all of that discussion. But it's a solid implementation. This one began because they wanted an Adidas shoe featured integration in there. And so I was like, I don't know, make something appear in a shoe. And they're like, what? You could do that? I was like, yeah, man, you could do anything. I'm Brian Brushwood. And so it's a very simple force. Oh, I was a little bit on the cusp of nervous about the double stick tape. By the way, this shot, I believe Jordan Dertinger is using the Voigtlander lens for this. It's a micro 4/3 lens, but look at that shallow depth of field on that shot. Look at that. That's a beautiful focus there. And the background just drifts right out of focus. It's amazing. All of these shots look so good, even to this day, even though I think it was shot at 720p or whatever. Let me see if we can. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Take a moment. Look at that shot. Look. Wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it looks really, really good. There. Oh, yeah, that's the shot. That looks like a freaking movie right there. It's unreal. You'd swear that was like digitally made to do that. That's all in camera with authentic equipment. At any rate, yes, back to the trick. I forgot that this was early days when Scam School was really trying to prove that it was something different than traditional magic, still not admitting that it's magic lessons. And so as a result, I do like that conceit of the psychologically messing with them the whole time, because the effect, the frame around it is that, like I mentioned, it's not that anything teleported, it's that it was never there, and it was never there because it was somewhere else. Now, what's interesting, look at the retention on this. I guess this is the performance of the trick. I wonder what was so interesting right here. Maybe people figuring it out? Yeah, probably they're watching the trick and they're backing up to figure it out. And then this very clearly is the explanation right here. All the way down to this. And then nobody's sticking around for the C block, which is too bad because the C block is quite good. This is a classic implementation. This is maybe the best C block we've had so far. For the uninitiated, if you're new here, we're deconstructing, among other things, we're deconstructing the most significant aspect of Scam School was its contribution with the C block. Oh, wait a minute. If we're up to this level, I think the equipment being used is the Lumix. We're no longer seeing that dead pixel off to the side. So this has to be Jordan Dertinger's Lumix Micro 4/3. Interesting. Boy, it looks great. Distractingly great. Yeah, the C block is, so A block is, here's the trick, B block is, here's how it's done, C block is, now you try. And this is the most significant contribution to the art that we did, because you can see, especially in this performance, that there's a moment when he's doing the performance here, he does it the first time fine, he does it the second time fine, and when it comes time to the real one, look at this. Then all of a sudden, this is when true learning begins to kick in. And all of a sudden, he wants to switch to the other, and he has to remap the entire thing. So the difference with this is System 2, System 1. We talk about Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. System 2 can process and hold on to hypotheticals, but System 1 cannot. Your gut in the moment thing can only go by memories. of what it experienced, what it lived. None of your highfalutin, made-up, high psychological things. And so that's part of why drilling on this is so important. It's a good episode. But the question is, how good? How many views do we think this one got? James Cobalt says the C block was always my favorite part of the show. Yeah, it is. It's pretty great. Because then that's the closest you get to being drawn in and giving. You have a proxy role as the viewer that you get to come in and be that. Banterat says he thinks 101,000. Princess Judith says 13,000. Oh yeah, it's Adam does our equivalent of $1 and says 4.6 thousand. The lowest number we've seen yet. God, and that was a pretty good episode yesterday too. Or it was a good episode, good performance, good shots. You know what's wild is over on LinkedIn, that episode yesterday blew up. And I think it was only because it said the words, Brian performs magic for Tony Hsieh. It blew up on LinkedIn. Right? How crazy is that? Not Scary Steve says 97,500. Johnny Boz says 30,000. Braden Whitley says 25,000. BioCow says 68,997 and 1/3. Earth56 says 74,000 with an Adidas bump, 10,000. Get ready. Because the actual amount of views is 141,000. Banterat at 101,000 is the winner. Congratulations, Banterat! I need more buttons. I need more buttons to do things. There we go. That's great. Nicely done. You get nothing. Oh, I should put that song in there too. WTF is LinkedIn. Is that still a website? Shh. The one rule of LinkedIn is you must pretend it's a very important place. It's a real place. Just everyone's too busy to actually be watching or doing anything there. And that's the reason that they have robot assistants do all of their performative talking to each other. Wow, is this your favorite Scam School episode? That's amazing, Magic 51. A braid idea. Yeah, more buttons? What do you think of more buttons, BioCow? Oh no, I teed that up for you, so it's going to take a little bit. I tried on a different background. How do we like that background on this?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I like that. Yeah. Not bad. It makes me want to rethink the colors on the horizontal scroll. Yeah, timing. It's a classic of comedy. Yeah, you get nothing, sir. Good day. Here, I'm gonna jot that down. You get nothing. Should be a button. I'm just gonna write the word "but" to mean button, and then also you get nothing. Should be a but, and then also hold on. Intro. Get this. That intro music that I played, I'm going to try it again tomorrow because it's kind of fun to performatively go over the top. There's a little and but therefore in the music pacing on there. Let's see, back this up, this right here. But get this, I can't download this from Udio. I made this last year, but I can't download it because some copyright something or other. I'm like, what? I can't have that. But I've got some copy of this somewhere. I can play it, but then I have to play it live from the place. And I kind of dig the way it builds up, draws you in. That's right. We're going to do the thing. The thing, it's got to be done. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Oh. I'll try that again tomorrow. That could be our official beginning. Canon should be reserved to a money gift. What? A slow clap of sarcasm, Braden Whitley says. You did it should be a button. Yeah. Here, let me jot that down. Oh, speaking of which, that episode yesterday is a great episode that, unfortunately, I didn't have the bandwidth before I went to bed to come up with any interesting titles. So I'm trying out different titles now. Let me switch the account over to Modern Rogue. Let's go to the studio. Yeah. So when I woke up, this guy was actually... this episode is very good and very electric and very easy to watch and keep watching. So I have... I now regard this piece of content as 100% a title thumbnail puzzle to crack. Not even a problem, a puzzle to crack. So right now I'm running 3 different titles. There we go. Fire Crazy Straw explodes into confetti. That is a factually accurate assessment of what happens. We made a Fire Crazy Straw confetti explosion. That is also accurate, but it has the parenthetical of being about somebody who is not the audience. And then finally, you can make a Fire Crazy Straw confetti explosion. That puts the audience in the front seat. So here's my question to you guys. We'll have an answer tomorrow, but what do you guys think, lock it in right now, of these 3 titles will do the best? And also, if you feel like maybe these aren't engaging, is that not engaging enough of a thumbnail? Or do you have an alternate angle for the titles? I'd be extremely interested in. Yeah, G. James B, I figured I had some leeway to try something crazy because it was April Fool's. Halo High Aspect says 3. That is my gut intuition as well. Because we're sort of, we're beginning a new meta in the game. And we talked about this problem. It's a really fascinating problem to have. I've done too much stuff. Too much stuff, full stop. How do you even begin? You certainly don't begin at the beginning. You begin at the beginning of whatever story people are buying into. So that, you go back and explain, well, Brian had a TV show, and before that he had Scam School. No. You want everything to stand on its own right here, right now. So if you're a rando off the street, that's a pretty exciting thumbnail. What is this stuff that is happening? You can make a Fire Crazy Straw confetti explosion. It delivers on all of that. A surfeit of content makes not scary Steve discontent. That would be because you're experiencing a dearth of clarity. A surfeit of content creates a dearth of clarity going forward. You can make is Earth56's pick. I agree. Yeah, Joey H666. We'll see if we're right. I like that the main showcase of the latest video was both foreshadowed by Ryer's shenanigans, but also completely unexpected in scale. Yeah, that was a kind of a bold last-minute thing. We originally had everything cut together fairly linearly. So it was like, oh, here's an idea that turns into an idea that turns into a thing. But then you'll notice in that opening, we could take a look at it, by the way. You'll notice in that opening, we are 100% only casting shadows. We begin with a gift. This is a self-contained. You can not know nothing about nothing, and this is a fine way to begin.
That was a good one.
What? So right there, that was 3 seconds, and that could be all you watch, and you pretty much got it. If you clicked on a thing that says Fire Crazy Straw confetti explosion. Really, it's on you that you didn't stick around for the last 2 words. Because now we have the fire crazy straw. And then, and by the way, I only set this title minutes ago, so we'll see whether or not it resonates. But at this point, you definitely got the fire crazy straw, and then you know the next word is explodes.
That was a good one.
What? Did something explodey?
Yeah.
Oh, what? There's explodes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's confetti everywhere.
Oh, and then the third thing, confetti, I'm pretty sure 1 for 1 across the board. We're delivering. And so now at this point, we are what? We're 10, 12 seconds in, and we've completely delivered on the title.
Okay, come on. That looks so great. I think we can make it look even better.
And then that's great. I think it can look even better. Well, that's an open loop. And then we don't see it. We only see the effect that it has on the humans here.
Oh, we did it!
This episode of The Bottom Road brought to you by strawberry.me/rogue. Ryer?
And then what I like about this is our excitement is palpable.
I am unbelievably excited for whatever it is that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. I don't even know where this is headed, but I have an idea.
Don't need.
So now we've pulled back again. We've cast a shadow. This is
I am unbelievably excited for whatever it is that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. I don't even know where this is headed, but I have an idea.
Don't need any of that. This is a map gas torch.
So normally, this as a beginning, I would not like because it's too top-down, it's too authoritative, and it's too pushing at the audience. But in this case, we've already seen speculations of, oh wait, have we seen Setback? I don't know if we have. We've only seen Success. Interesting.
And in the past, when we burned things, one of the big problems was getting the right air to fuel ratio to get things to ignite properly. But the cool thing about these is they have these holes at the bottom, and this uses the Venturi effect.
I love how pregnant this moment is. Like, it's a lot.
All right, 10 seconds of gas.
I think that was a couple seconds too many.
So that was a gallon. Well, I guess.
Yeah, so now we've pulled it back and we are on everyone's side. Longish ad, but I expect people will just skip that if they don't want it. But then we're into giving gifts again.
Whatever was going to be at the end. It does look like it's struggling to make it all the way to the end. Ooh.
Even that, we have a progression here, right? Where it's like we're actually cheering for this little guy.
Hey, look at that though. The kinks are our kinks are working their way out.
Yeah.
You get some exhale happen as soon as combustion starts, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think that must be the air in the hose getting pushed out by the flame moving forward. Same thing for like in like a mine explosion. Haven't you ever been in a mine explosion? You haven't experienced them?
It's been a number of years. At least with this build, we don't have to worry about whether the fuse is still lit.
Right. Ooh. Oh. Based off that footage, there's only one thing we can do. And just say, screw it, and go for the big one.
Okay.
Yep, and so then we build a thing, and then what do we get? We get to this moment. We get a proof of concept. Here's my favorite part is when we get to the part where everything's building together. We have the unlock of what about the trophy? And then we start building the trophy. And then we get the unlock of, oh, wait, we have to retrofit a purpose on the whole thing.
Me too.
And then,
Does it look good? Like in a mess lab kind of, like mess lab made Fruit 66.
yay! And it goes, thump.
Actually watch the flame go up the tube.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you know what? We're retrofitting a purpose for it. We have a finale with no context. What if we set out to make just an animated GIF that just says, you did it? And it's the two of us going, yay! And it goes, thump. Well, what if it was a magic trick? Like, what if that was filled with the gas, and then what if I took a lighter, grabbed the flame, and then stuck it, and you clicked it, and then we watched it went up, and it goes thump, and we're like, you did it.
Do you have a part of your routine where you can burp fire into your hand and do that? Or?
Oh. Torbrenner.
Yep.
Synergy. Okay. Jeez Louise, that's loud. Ready? And if I go, what? I'm gonna declare that good enough to try. I assume these are from the testing, yeah.
I put all the tissue balls in first to act as a little bit of a cork so the confetti can't fall through into the bottom.
Okay, are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at will.
Oh! You did it! You did it! Hooray!
Good.
That was amazing! Well, that was unusual. It worked the first time.
Yeah, it just worked.
This video was
So
supported
good.
in part
As a
by
matter of fact,
viewers like you.
Was it apparent to you guys that the GIF is there? You could get the "You Did It" GIF right here. There's a link to it, and it takes you to this place, and then you could download the thing. You should be able to just download it. Yeah, download. There we go. You did it.gif. And so I tightened it up a bit. I made it shorter so that this way you can not know jack about nothing and just be all like, yo, you did it. I love it. I hope people use it because I think it's funny. Yeah, the thump is so satisfying. I think Brant did a fantastic job by adding the 8-bit kind of artifacts, the high compression artifacts on there. The lighting came out great. I mean, it's just a visual treat. Here, not scary, Steve. I'm just going to text it to you. How about that? How do you like that? Hold on. Watch this. I'll just do... There we go. Oh. Yeah, hold on. There we go. And then now, photos. There it is. Boom. Now you have it. Pow. Wop, 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 pow. So we have a new Montoroga or new Scam Nation episode coming out as well. It's a really good trick. It's a marketed effect. I have to record the tie-in to the store. It's like there's a full tutorial for it. Yeah, actually I haven't decided, so I shouldn't open my mouth yet. But it's Alex Rangel invented a really good trick. So when did the obsession with fire start? Must have been in Cub Scouts. I mean, it's remarkable. The idea that there's a self-sustaining chemical reaction that just requires, chemical ingredients. It's also it doesn't hurt that quite literally human brains are hardwired to really like fire. What with it, keeping us alive and ahead of all the other animals on the planet. Yeah, Hawk, it's, to be honest, everything was headed towards linear and it just felt plodding. Now, if what you want is a good hang with people you like, it's great. There's lots of moments of discovery and everything, but it was Ryer that said, let me goof around with iMovie, and he cut a bunch of stuff out that didn't make sense. And as a result, you've got all of those open threads that tie together real nice, real magnetically come the end. All right, well, I got marching orders. What else are we doing? If you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to wrap it up a bit early today because Justin will be here in 30 minutes. Yeah, Steve, you have to you have to text that GIF to 3 friends in a week. Also, this is one, I'll tell you what, let's loop back tomorrow. I wanted this to be a good, you don't have to know nothing about the modern Rogue. I wanted it as a good onboarding video. So maybe, well, I guess 2 things. Number 1, Steve, if you want, why don't you post this in the Modern Rogue subreddit? And then 2, if you guys have somebody that you'd like to pass it along to, see what the reactions are and report back on whether or not people like it. The Patreon Modern Rogue Discord. Awesome. All right, guys. I will catch you tomorrow's for another exciting day. You guys are the best. Bye.